Sahana bhavatu sahana bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Samasta Jana Kalyane Niradam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum lankayate girim yat kripa tamaham vande paramanandamadhavam. Yam brahma varunendra rudra marutaha stunyvandi divyai savaihi vedai sangapada upanishadaihi Gayanti yam samagaha dhyanavastita tadgadena manasa paishyanti yam yoginaha yasyantam navidusura suraganaha devaya tasmai namaha devaya tasmai namaha. Krishna. The 91st verse says, He jnaya apya pakyani. There are certain things which have to be improved, nourished. What do you call it? Certain spiritual sadhanas, and others which have to be given up. All the negativities in you, you have to give up. And heyam, rejection, mentally, not that you take out the heart and remove one by one everything. It is not like that. Mentally you reject that which is bad for my spiritual upliftment, all things, whether it is attachment, whether it is aversion, whether it is kamakrodhadi, whatever, or inability to forgive. The hallmark of a Mahatma is the ability to forgive even the grievous hurt that people inflict on you, you can forgive. That is the hallmark of a sadhu. And you have to give up that quick anger, quick, easy to say, anger first comes and then only you think about it. And by the time you think, you have done the mischief. You understand? So you have to be very alert. What is to be apyam? Alertness is there. You have to be alert in your whole life. That is said there, heya, jnaya, apya, pakyani. And the realization, jnanam, that knowledge which takes you to that higher understanding, that is called jnanam here, which is the only real thing. The other three are in the mithya world. If you have good qualities or bad qualities or the interaction of both or whatever, it is all in the in the world of waking world, dream world and deep sleep world, no problem. It doesn't create any problems. But only thing is, it is full of ignorance. That is the problem with deep sleep state. Otherwise, the mind is quiet, nothing, and no problem is there. You are not having any ragadvesha, you are not having kama krodha. In the sleep, nothing is there. It's a state of layam, of everything. But beyond that is that higher state where there is no non-apprehension, no misapprehension. Neither is there. That as it is, yadharthya bodha. Yadharthya means as it is. You realize the self. Here and all you are knowing it is its presence. Not that it is not here, but it is all sopadhiga. It's all seen through the ubadhis. Hence not exactly. Is it not? Even when our voice comes to the mission, what happens? There is a loss of quality. What is this? This doesn't look like my voice, I ask Ramchandran sometimes. This is not my voice. The voice changes how? Because it is coming through a equipment. Have you understood this? So also when that expresses through equipment, there is a loss of quality. There is a topsy-turvy appearance, which we call samsara. You don't get it as it is. If you want to get the voice as it is, you have to go to a studio. Then all other, this thing is negated and the quality of the voice will be maximum. Similarly here, that moment you quieten everything, all the problems at the various levels, then you have a glimpse of that in its own state. Not in a reflected state, but in its own state, which is called realization. Now, it says, Prakrityagashavatnyeyaha Sarve dharma anadayaha Vidyade nahi nanatvam Tesham kochana kinchana Prakriti agashavat jnanam. This knowledge which is jneyaha, jneya vastu, all these jivas, dharmaha there, jiva, very often it is used as jiva only. The Prakritya Agashavad. Jiva also is like Agasha. Agasha Tulyam. Agasha means, what is its quality? There is no, not exactly beginning. There is without blemishes. That is called, I'll just tell you. Seekers of liberation should know that all dharmas, that is the jivatmas, are by nature like the sky. And what is the quality of the sky? Subtle, without blemish, and all-pervading and nityam. Sukshmatvam, niravayavatvam and sarvagatatvam is the nature of the sky. From our standpoint, Akasha is the most subtle. Beyond that, we don't know anything. You understand? But it is pointed out in the Shruti, what is Atman? Subtler than the subtlest. What is then subtlest? Subtlest is Akasha in the known world. Akasha is the subtlest. Subtler than that is Akasha. Because Akasha is also known in the light of consciousness. So consciousness is subtler, pervasiveness is more. How do you determine the subtlety of a thing? How pervasive it is. You understand? The body is the least subtle because it occupies only a particular space. Mind is subtler than the body because it can go Its pervasiveness is more. Sky is subtlest because it is more pervasive. Even than Akasha. Even than the mind. Mind can go only to those objects which it already has some knowledge. Some, you cannot something. If you say, what is it, you'll ask. Because the mind does not reach that object which is not known to it. So, Akasha, more pervasive is the Akasha. It is proved even by science. Akasha is the most pervasive in the seen world. Why? Even inside the atom is Akasha. Is it not a wonder? In the follicle of your hair, there is Akasha. If you just cut a piece of hair and hold it under the magnifying glass, you will see that it is like a pipe, small one, little space is there. So where space is not now? You understand? So it is subtlest. But if I can imagine what is subtler than the subtlest, then you have understood Atman. But you can't. More than Akasha, we cannot even think. Where the words do not go, where manasa saha prapyaha, mind cannot imagine it, think about it, intellect cannot know it. Like that and all, we talk about Atman. Subtle, without blemish, and all-pervading, and nityam. That words are used here. Vidya prakritya agashavat jnaya. The jnaya here is only the dharmas, jivatmas, which are all jnaya. Why it is jnaya? As far as we are concerned, there is only one jnaya vastu, one great knowable, and that is Atman. Is it not? Then why they are calling jivas as jnaya? No? Put it in words. What is what do you know about jivas? Jiva is abhinnam from Atma. So says that is jnaya also. That is jnaya means not as different, but as one with the Atman. Jivas are all one with the Atman. Nowhere has Jivatma Aikyas more beautifully explained than in Mandukya, really speaking. All other Upanishads also have talked about it. In fact, many of the Upanishads, the thing to be known is, the content of the Upanishad is Jiva Brahma Aikyam. But here it is, without a doubt he says that they are not two different things, they are one and the same thing. You cannot even say, Jiva is Brahman. Not like that. Jiva is an appearance, Brahman is the reality. That is all. And appearance of what? Brahman itself. So, there is only one thing, that Ekam Advidiyam Brahma has to be established by an Upanishad. And how beautifully Gaudapada establishes it. And he says, Jivas are also Jnaya. Because Jiva is non-different, abhinnam. Non-different from Brahman. Okay, these verses appear to be very small and simple, but they are not. You have to go deep. Again you have to go deep. Like that. So, it is here to be subtle. Why? Because they are also subtle. They are also not part and whole, but Purnam, Purnatvad, Niravayavatvad, Sarvagatatvad. Whatever quality it has, that also has. Because it is that only. Then why you gave two names? Because one is real, one is unreal. One is an appearance, one is really there. That is why two names. Okay, the plural of Atman is used here, and somebody, Bahujivadis are very happy because it is said there, Sarva Jivaha, Sarve Jivaha, Sarve Dharmaha. So they say, we always said there is Bahujivavad. So, what is that understanding? From, if you are looking from here, there are the Bahujivas because there are so many Upadhis. Hence they appear. But the Atman is a Jivatma itself is only one. This. From the point of view of the Atman, there is only one Jiva. From the point of view of the unreal world, there are many. You have like a prism divides the pure light into 7 colors. It is 7 million colors. Our body, mind and intellect. Whatever comes through it is all scattered as it were. Hence it appears there are so many. Nanatvam is a mithya drishti. That is established in every Upanishad. Nanatvam is not real. Chandogya says Nanatvam is alpam. Alpa buddhi. Whereas oneness is the truth. Satyam is bhuma. And if you are seeing Nanatvam, it is alpam. Whether it is in the world or in Jiva or anywhere. And Nityam, the plural of Atman is used here, says there, on the basis of this imagined multiplicity. And there are 2 words are used there. Anywhere, kanchana, kvachana, kinchana. Kvachana, kinchana. So what is the meaning is anywhere. Kvachana means anywhere. And anywhere means denial of multiplicity. This you won't get in the, I don't know where I took it from also. Denial of multiplicity due to space, time or conditioning or causality. Denial of multiplicity due to space and time, limitations of time, space and causality is indicated by the word anywhere. Anywhere means that. And the slightest kind, kinchana. Kinchana means? Kinchana means? Any little. But, any, the slightest kind is called kinchana. Of the slightest kind means denial of multiplicity due to subject-object relationship or even part and whole relationship. You make a difference that one is a part, one is a whole. Then only small difference there, but even that smallest difference make a lot of difference in your understanding. So there is not even the slightest difference between Jiva and Atma. Not even. And nowhere. It's said there. Again, anywhere is denial of multiplicity and the slightest of conditioning, and the slightest kind means denial of multiplicity due to the relationship of subject and object. Grahya grahaka bhavam. Even the littlest grahya grahaka bhavam is there, they became 2. That is not there. So, na kinchina kaschana. Now he says, Prakritya Sukshmatvam Agashatulyam Nityam. Anyway, we have seen that multiplicity, the whole relationship. 3 distinct stages are indicated here. Practice, in hearing and reflecting is the first step in your sadhana. That is Shravanam. And intense practice is Nididhyasanam. Shravana Manana is the first step, and Nididhyasanam is the intense practice, not merely practicing once in a way. Today I was practicing Vedanta. You are already seeing? When you please. No, not like that. Intense practice. Nididhyasanam should be continuous, and what will be the result? You attain the sadhyavastu. Sadhana leads you to sadhyam, and when sadhyavastu is attained, or you awaken yourself to your true nature, not attained, but jnatavyam. It is understood. Then what will happen? You get complete satisfaction, which is says here in the next verse. Adi buddha prakrityeva sarve dharma sunishchidaha yasyaivam bhavati kshanti somrudatvaya kalpate. When we say that Gita is the condensation of all Upanishad, see, such words are literally lifted from the Upanishad and put in the Gita. So, amrtasaha amrtatvaya kalpate, that man who has reached this higher state or approaching it, he is meant for realization. That is, so amrtatvaya kalpate, he is meant, he is capable of realizing the self. Who? Adi buddhaha prakrityeva, all the jivatmas, sarve dharmaha, all the jivatma, or that jivatma which is in every body. Somehow we have to put it. It is not all, there are many, but they appear to be many, divided by the bodies. Is it not? Like the sky, Akasha appears to be many, divided by the containers. So many pots, not that so many Akashas are born, but the same Akasha is divided into those pots. They have samvriddhi, they have, sort of, what can I say? They conditioned the space. Is it not? Now this room is made. When the room is made, these walls condition the already existing space, and then you call it room space. The space is not enough, so we are going to build another room. Like that we say. The space, when it is not enough, the all-pervading space, how can you say it is not enough? Only thing is, your room is not made to contain more space. That is all. Then space is not enough. But space is not enough is a misunderstanding. It's not that the space is not enough, but the walls are not wide enough. So the room space appears to be little only. Have you understood? Similarly here, you cannot say Adi Buddhaha Prakrityeva Sarve Dharmaha. Adi Buddhaha. When did they realize? When will the Jiva realize? If we ask you who is bound, immediately you will say Jivas. Who is going to realize? Jivas. But here he says, what are you talking? The Jivas are Nitya Bodhaswarupas. The Jivas are never ignorant like that. Coming through the instruments, the equipments, they appear to be ignorant. But here says Adi Buddhaha, from time immemorial they are realized. Adi, and for using this word Buddha, again Gaudapada is put in the what do you call? For what do you call? Trial. What? Are you a Buddha or a Buddhist or a Hindu. For using a word which is prevalent at that time. Adi Buddha, from the beginning itself, they are realized. There's nothing to realize now. That is why he says, na bandhaha, na mokshaha. Na nirodha, notpattihi, na bandhaha, na mokshaha. For whom? For the jiva. Why? Because if you are seeing the jiva, the minute you are seeing the jiva, you must know that jiva is already realized. Why it is realized? It is abhindam from Brahman. Nitya bodha swarupaha, adi rupaha means nitya bodha swarupaha. Sarve dharmaha sunishchidaha. One who has understood this without a doubt. Sunishchida. Sunishchida means no doubt about it. I do not see the jiva as different from the Paramatma. To that man who had acquired that knowledge of the oneness of everything, he sunishchidaha, and there is no doubt in his mind. Even if there is little doubt, you will see nanatvam udaram andaram kurude tasya bhayam bhavati in Taittiriya. Udaramanda, even a littlest difference in this understanding will give you samsara. Okay. So he says here, Sunishchidaha nitya nishchaya swarupaha. When you, thus having known the truth of the jivas, they, having understood that, you stop all efforts to realize. Why? I have realized only. There's never a moment when I am not realized. So you stop all that efforts that you put in. Though, in other words, you do so much sadhana and reach the understanding, no sadhana is required. To understand that you have to do. Is it not? What is a common experience? There are many things. One has become many. Once you have come to the conclusion that there is only one appearing as many, the knowledge has taken place. Thereafter, no more sadhanas are required. It becomes peaceful. Now you don't have to meditate. You don't have to do anything. This is the only time you don't have to meditate. Have you understood? When you need not meditate? When I realize I am the truth. And there is nothing other than the truth. Once you have understood it, and that's it. Once you have seen this rope, the snake disappears into the rope. Into the rope also no. Where from it came, it goes back to it. That also he said. Neither from outside, Alada's patterns are not coming from outside nor from inside. Has it gone back into the Alada? No. Then where does it go? Where from it came? There only. And where from it came? From your ignorance. Is it not? Non-apprehension is in the ignorance. In the Maya, let us say. Maya kalpidam, Maya only. It goes into abeyance. In that avidya itself, it dissolves. Yasyaivam bhavadi kshanti. To such people, they who stop all their striving. But what is the point in trying to get what you already are? Only mad people do that. So that is realization. Don't think that by the time you realize, you will get one aura. And then 2 horns. Nothing will happen. You realize the foolishness of your stand till now and understand the truth. And once having understood the truth, no more effort is required. You live in peace and tranquility. That is put here by the beautiful word Shanti. No meaning in English. So only meaning we can give is the knowledge that we are realized always, and hence we don't have to do any sadhana. I am Nitya Upalabdhi Swarupaha. Ever I am attained. And there is nothing to attain. Hence, Gaudapadas says, na nirodha na utpattihi. Very famous verse in the Vaidati Prakaranam, or what, I don't know. I don't remember either, both, any one of those. Na nirodha na utpattihi, na bandhaha na muktaha. Is it not? There is no bondage, there is no realization. Because bandha and moksha are for the jiva, and we have already proved jiva is abhinnam from Atman. What a foolish journey you have taken us. Don't look at me like that. Our own misunderstanding takes us on these type of journeys. Not the Shastra. Shastra doesn't. Shastra is trying to unveil the truth for you. Okay. Yasya evam bhavati kshantihi so amrtatvaya kalpade. A man who has reached thus far is meant for immortality. His is the Brahmi Sthiti. He attains that Brahmi Sthiti. He is immortal. He is immortal means there is no birth and death. When you say immortal, don't think that which doesn't die. It also means which is never born. Now utpatti. No birth, no death. Janana marana vimukti. Janana marana vimukti. Janana maranam, that concept itself is a mithya concept. Yes. He proves there very beautiful verse, that is Adi Buddhaha Prakrityaiva Sarve, and Prakrityaiva, that is its very nature. Sunisa Yasya Evam Bhavati Kshanti so Amrtatvaya Kalpade. And such a man becomes Nitya Truptaha. Having reached the end of the search and found the treasure within yourself. I have been searching for it all over the world. Is it not? Maybe that teacher will give me this. No teacher can give you. You yourself must know that you are Brahman. And what I, Kevalam Brahma Matram Aham iti Sakshad Atmarupena Bhadi, that Jiva is none other than Brahma. This understanding should come to a student who is intensely putting in effort to reach that state, and he will reach. It is only the words that are used are all very indicative. Realizing your true nature, that self-forgetfulness, that what I am, that forgetfulness is gone. Now you remembrance, recognition. It is that I am the Atman, the self, and I is the Jiva in this case. I is nothing other than the Atman. Tattvamasi, the Rishi says in the Upanishad. Okay, now don't say, no, I am so and so. When you say I am so and so, I am the son or daughter of that or this, then you have divided. And you have given a separate identity for the Jiva. You understand? What you have to understand is Jiva is not different from Brahman. But when I bring in the I thought, I thought means I, the Nirvikalpa I becomes a thought. How? I am happy. I am very successful. Like this we give all types of adjectives to that Jiva. Then you have made a personality out of it. And it is this personality, individuality in you which is going to suffer the pangs of samsara. So what should you say? I. And stop. Don't say anything, any word more. At the most you can say, I am. You are what? I am Brahman. That is all. That is only the right thinking. I am this, I am that, I am happy, I am unhappy, I am miserable, I am a father, I am all types of things. Adjectives. Here is only I am. That I am is the truth. Practice. What else can you do? Is capable. 92. 92 is it? Now 92 what I told you now. So in my note says, all the jivas are naturally enlightened from the very beginning. And are well ascertained, nishchidaha, sunishchidaha, well ascertained. One who is content in this knowledge need not struggle for moksha. Is it clear? One who is established in this knowledge, then there is no running after moksha also. I am already muktaha. No, when a seeker of liberation in the above mentioned way has forever no need to seek further knowledge for himself or for others. So then, when I realize the truth myself, what will happen? Instead of talking to you, I say, no more talk. We'll become like Ramana Maharshi. Mauna Vyagya Pragadita Parabrahma Tattvam. By silence only you talk about that voiceless experience. How can you put it in words? Even an ordinary thing you can't put it in words, is it not? Explain to me why you love that girl. What nonsense, how can you say? There is no way to explain. The experience we cannot explain. Even worldly experience in this mithya world, whatever we cannot explain. How can you explain that experience? Divine. So Gurudev uses beautiful words when he describes that voiceless experience. Where a voiceless means you cannot, by your voice you cannot explain it. That is all. As simple as that. Above mentioned way, he forever no need to seek further knowledge for himself or for others. Then alone he becomes capable of attaining immortality. That is why it is said, Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha. For others also, I am a teacher and they are students and I am giving this knowledge. That thought also is a mrisha thought. Who can give knowledge to others? Knowledge is ever there in you. The only thing the teacher or anybody does is to remove the ignorance of that knowledge. Not that we create knowledge. So it appears as though knowledge takes place. Knowledge is not taking place. Ignorance is gone. That is knowledge is already there. Why? Because from the beginningless time it is like that. Naturally enlightened you are all. So enlightenment did not happen because of some wonderful teaching. No. It happens because ignorance is gone. Gurudev, when he explains this, he says, it's not that the children don't know mathematics. Only they are now ignorant of mathematics. So the teacher has the job of removing the ignorance of mathematics. Then mathematics becomes clear to them. That teacher who cannot do that, however much she teaches, student doesn't understand because ignorance remains like a veil. That teacher is hopeless. I cannot understand a word of what she says. Child says. And if child doesn't say, the mother will say in the house. Your teacher is hopeless. That is why you are not getting good marks. And child is very happy to hear that. Because the ball is in the teacher's court, not in her. She need not put in effort. Like that in Vedanta field, it is subjective field, not an objective knowledge. So in the Vedantic field, it is much more so. We didn't understand anything because you didn't put enough. Focusing is not there. Shraddha is not there. How will you get? Is it not? Even the greatest teacher cannot help you unless you have Shraddha. You are available for teaching. So always remember, you have to make effort. Then you become available for teaching and then everything takes place on its own. All Atmans are Kshanti means that having no need to seek further knowledge, I have become contented. That Nitya Trupti has come to that such a person. Continuing, he says, Adi Shanta Hanutpannaha Pragrityaiva Sunirvrataha Sarve Dharma Samabhinna Ajam Samyam Visharadam. This rediscovery of your own true nature is called realization. It is not a separate state. It is only who you are is rediscovered. Now I have forgotten my true nature and suffer as a samsari in the world, which I myself, my only Maya has created. Now, from this world, when will I get released from the travails of samsara? Is when I know my own true nature. That self-forgetfulness is removed. Then the self shines in you in its own greatness, in its own glory, which is called realization. He says here, Nitya Shantaha, it is a rediscovery of one's own nature, Nitya Shantaha. And what is that rediscovery? That at all times I am Shantaha. I means Jiva. I am Shanta. Not the other I, which is a individuality. Not that. That is the ego I. But this jiva which appears without any type of frills and this thing, that is called I. Like Ramana Maharshi says, in that Brahman, which is in my heart, aham idis sakshat atmarubena bhadi. Aham, that aham. In fact, aham is as powerful a word as om. Why? Because that also means the same thing. A, starting the first word A in the alphabet and ending the last word Ya, Ra, La, Va, Sha, Sha, Saha. Ha. Ha is the last word in the alphabet. You understand? So, A, Ha. Ha is the last word. And after A, Ha, there is only silence. Aham. So meditate, this is called ahangraha upasana. Upasana on aham, the word aham. Which is also a powerful meditation. Aham. Aham is not somebody else. Aham is not some name or form. Aham is that which is just as powerful as Om. Auma, we took the whole world. In my case, I take aham as the object of meditation, then aham graha upasana. Then what will happen? Silence. Then again I say, you have to say before you start the next aham. Try. Aha. aha, ha, 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 we can't say. That will become a laughter. Laugh at yourself. That is. Aham. The swaram should go down. Then aham. Again you rise you come to the udata and again you pronounce aham. So, these are all representative words for meditation. So, this aham, which is rising in the consciousness in you, is your real. And what is that? It is nitya shantaha. When does it become ashanta? When you add so many things from here to that, then you become ashanta. When if at all it appears to be born, let us say, when it appears to be born, it is perfectly shantam. But we go on giving it so many identities, and then you become ashanta. I am that, I am this, I have got this problem, that problem, I wish it was like this, like this. The natural shanti in you get shattered into ashanti. This is what he says. Ashantaha, nitya shantaha, anutpannaha, never born. It's never born at all. Prakrtaiva sunirvradaha, well withdrawn. Sunivrityaha, nivritti means to withdraw. Sunivrityaha, well withdrawn from the world of objects. Pratyaharam, is complete. There is no going into the mithya world and suffering there. Well withdrawn. Withdraw yourself. In the beginning of meditation we say, withdraw your mind from the world outside and all your preoccupations there and all your identities there, you withdraw. So who is a jiva when it is apparent to you? It is all this. It is nitya shantaha and unborn and well withdrawn from the unreal world of perception. Such a jiva, sarve dharmaha, sama abhinnaha, and all of them, all the jivas, if at all there are many jivas you are seeing, that is also one seeing only. Sarva dharmaha, sama abhinnaha, and all of them equally abhinnam. Abhinnam, not differentiated from samaha abhinnaha, from that consciousness, pure consciousness, ajam samyam visharadam. If you now forget this, I don't know what I will do with you. Let us not meet at all anymore. You cannot, after so much of reiteration, if you forget, then you are unteachable, I will think. So he says, ajam, unborn, samyam is there, all are alike. There is, in that samya word he is telling there is only one jiva. There are not many. Why is it first jivaha? Because that's what you are seeing at this moment. But your seeing is not samyak drishti. Please understand. It is ajam, samyam. The words that are used are also powerful words. Visharavad. Visharadam means where there is no impurities. Shuddham. Atman, unborn, established in sameness and purity, that pure jiva, as pure as Brahman only. In fact, it is not different from Brahman. Instead of saying jiva is identical with Brahman, he says not different from Brahman. If you put the words up like this, what happens is that there is no two, there is only one. Abhinnam. That word tells you that they are not two separate things, but one thing, now appearing as Jiva, now resting in itself as Atman. That is all. Okay? I hope you have understood. I am hoping against hope. Okay, that is the 93rd verse. And here, further, there is no need for any effort to make Atman peaceful. There is no need to do any sadhana to become what? I want some shanti. You are always, I want some happiness, my poor life. You are always happiness itself. What are you struggling to get? When were you not happy? You are making yourself, you are holding on to that pillar and, taking your skipping rope, you come round and round in that pillar. Children play that game. Now to come out of it, who can help you? You only have to come. Rewind yourself. Sit not. You cannot go on standing there and shouting, Guru, oh Guru, please help me. Which Guru can help you? Understand this. Uddharet Atmanatmanam. Nobody else can. We can only show the way. The Shastra shows the way, teacher shows the way. But you have to come out of that mire of ignorance by yourself, in yourself. There is no second thing. So he says there, it is essentially peaceful. Atman is peace, as it is essentially, eternally peaceful, unoriginated, peaceful by nature. They are not distinct from one another because all the jivas are not different from Paramatma. The Bahujiva Vadam cannot be accepted. For whom? For one who has reached there. Cannot accept. But that is accepted like we have accepted many differences here. Bahujiva Vadam also is. But is it correct or not? You cannot answer. That is why many teachers don't answer this question. Bahujivadam is there or not? Bahujiva is correct or Ekajiva is correct. I remember when we were studying, our Advayanandaji, small boy at that time, 17 years he was, and he will be doing Narayan Seva in the ashram. Every evening we have Narayan Seva. We have to clean the ashram. So I will be also sweeping in the Yashodalaya where we stay, and he will be sweeping. And from there, Amma, he will shout, Ekajiva Vadam is correct or Bahujiva Vadam is correct. Hey, shut up and go on doing your work. Now I can answer him. What? Ekajiva Vada is the truth. Bahujiva Vada is your appearance. That's all. Bahujivada is not there, we can't say. You can't say when you have negated this whole world of plurality. Otherwise you cannot say. Have you understood? So, at two levels only we live. Now he says, the 94th verse, Vaisharadyam tu vainasti Bhede vicharatam sada Bedinam Bedhanimna pradakvat Tasmate kripana smritaha. They are kripanas who think Bedam. This is Beda Ninda, this verse. He is saying, Vaisharadyam, that Vishuddhi, which is talked about in the previous verse, tu Vainasti, Bhede Vicharadam Sada. Those people who are always thinking of differences only, not the oneness, Those people who see only differences in the world, they cannot have Vishuddhi in the mind. Because once there are two things, there is always Ragadveshas in your mind. Hence there cannot be Shuddhi. When you are seeing somebody different from you only, there is either Raga or Dvesha. Otherwise, why? I alone am everything. Where is the need for Raga Dvesha? That is a very superior state. Whereas when I am in this world of plurality, I see so many people and so many ways of doing things and so much of criticism. Everybody criticizes everybody else. Why? Because Bheda Buddhi is there. She is not me, he is not me. So, what is there? Yeah, maybe very good person, but there will be some small flaws. Everybody has small flaws. There is not a person who does not have flaws. You understand? And why do they have flaws? This flawless, blemishless Atman Jiva, let us say, how can it have flaws? Because you are seeing Bedam. You are seeing where there is one, there you are seeing two and more. In Malayalam there is a beautiful poem called Harinama Kirtana. In that he says, Onnaya ninne iha randannu kandalavil undayor indal badamindavadalla mama. I cannot say what sorrows I have gone through because I have seen that one as two. Onnaya ninne randai kandu. And so I have so much of sorrow. Pande kanakku varuvan Narayana something. That is Narayana Kirtanam it is. Pande kanakku varuvan nin kripa undaga venam Narayanaya namaha something. Beautiful verses, those which the Malayali poet he has written in. So, that is what is the problem. The Veda Darshanam is giving you the sorrows. It is not that there are, even if you see this and you say it is all mere appearance, I never am affected by it, then you are not sorrowful. But when you identify with that Vedams, then you are sorrowful. So please, hereafter at least, what are you? And happiness itself, what? When you go back, whatever anybody does, you just revel in yourself. Atma Radihi, because I am looking at myself. And that is Shantam, Adviriyam, Prapanchopashamam. Have we explained now that verse? I am not a vikar. After studying, you understand, read the verse. Verse means many things to you. Nabahish pratnyaha, nanda pratnyaha. I am not the vaikar, I am not the dreamer. Anda pratnyaha. Na pratnyana khanaha, I am not the sleeper. Then am I? Conscious of. Na pratnyaha means not, I am not consciousness, don't say. Then what does it mean? It means I am not the one who is the jiva who is conscious of many things. I am not a knower. I am not a seer like that. That knowledge, that jnanam is talked about there. I am not a na pratnyaha, na apratnyaha, nor that I don't know. Then I am the knowing principle in which both knowledge and ignorance are known. So that is indicated by that two words, na pratnyaha, na pratnyaha. Then what? All that other things you know. Adrishtaha cannot be seen by the sense organs. Not available because subtler than the subtlest. Subtle cannot be seen by the gross. Na drishtavya nava avyavaharya. Agra. Etc. etc. All mean the same thing. Finally, what he says, Prapancha Upashamam. One who understands all this, his world has collapsed. Ayyo. You mean to say, your illusion created world, not the real you. The real you shines in all its brilliance, in its glory. But the illusion created samsaric world collapses. Prapancha upashamam. Shandam shivam advaitam. It's a very, very beautiful Upanishadic mantra which you chant every day before you sit for meditation. And think about it a little bit and then meditate. Then it will be easy for you to gather the rays of your mind to itself, which is called meditation. And sit in perfect silence and serenity. Yeah. Meditation becomes successful when you start with these thoughts. Okay. Now, Bede Vicharadam Sada. Always you are walking the path of Beda Buddhi. Is there. The Dvaidins can never realize the natural inborn purity of the self. It is natural. Nobody has given it to Atma. Atman's nature is pure. Vaisharadyam. Vaisharadyam means Visharada, state of Visharada. Beda nimnaha prataktvad. That word is somewhat. What is the meaning given? Beda nimna. Say. Sarve dharma anadeha tesham anyatra vijnanadu. 93, 94. Vaisharadyam tu vainasti bhede vijaradam sada bheda nimnaha pradagvadaha. Pradagvadaha. That is two words which they have joined together and becomes difficult there. Bheda nimnaha. Those people who are following the Bheda Buddhi, the Dvaidins. Bheda Buddhi, Sada Bhede Vicharadam. And they walk in Bheda only, always. They are always in finding differences only. Pradagvadaha. Tasmad te. Therefore, Kripana Smrdaha. Kripana, they are narrow-minded people. They don't have proper understanding of that. Kripana anukambarha. Elsewhere is said. They deserve your anukamba. They deserve your compassion. Those who see Bheda Buddhi, they deserve your compassion. Because Pavana, Kripana. Shudra. Shudra, you are saying one word which is more difficult than the other. Okay. So then, 94th verse we'll read and those Dvaidis who are believers in multiplicity are samsaris. Says Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. And in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad it is written there, Yo va edad aksharam gargi aviditva asmad logat praidi sakrivanaha. Those people who go from our world, Yova edad aksharam avididha, edad aksharam gargi aviditva, having not known this akshara, this imperishable, immutable Paramatma, who leaves this world, they are all kripanas. That word is used in Brihadaranyaka. And I told you many times that Gaudapadas depends on Chandogya and Brihadaranyaka Upanishad more for this, for the ideas in this Upanishad. So, asmad logat praidi sakripanaha adayaha edadaksharam gargi viditva asmad logat praidi saha brahmanaha. The one who goes from this world, leaves this world, having come to know that edadaksharam, that akshara purusha, that Paramatma, he is a Brahmana. Brahmana means Brahmaiva Charati. He walks the path of Brahman. He is in Brahman. Brahmanaha, not Brahmana, Jeni Brahmana. Jada Brahmana, no. Then who? One who had reached the fulfillment of that Brahmi state, he is called a Brahmana. He walks that path of Brahman. Okay, this is from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, and that, in other words, such a person, and if he is a Bhakti Margi also, he will see Vasudevamidam Sarvam Samahatma Sudurlabha. He is very rare. Such a man who sees this as whole thing as Vasudeva, he is very, very rare. Sudurlabha. Not only Durlabha, but Sudurlabha. Two words are used. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Vashishyate.